Okay, today is our last day learning about the three main rivers of Georgia. Okay, let's see if you can identify two of the three rivers so far by their pictures. All right, do you know which river this is? This is the Flint River. All right, this is a river near Helen, Georgia. Remember, it starts near Helen, Georgia. What river? The Chattahoochee. All right, and this is the river we're going to talk about today. We should know just because we're only talking about three. What is this one? Yes, it's the Savannah River. Oh, we have a big city in the background. What city is this? Yes, it's Savannah. Savannah, Georgia. All right, let's learn today. What are the three major rivers in Georgia? And where are they located? Your standard says you need to be able to locate them on a physical map. The Savannah, Flint, and Chattahoochee rivers. So what is a river, boys and girls? It's a natural flow of water that crosses the land. And it is eventually going to lead to what? The ocean. All right, remember we said that the water flows downward. Okay, so most of the time the water starts near the mountain area or high up elevations and then goes to lower or flatter elevations until it is ocean level and leads right out into the ocean. All right, rivers are very important to Georgia. Our first city, Savannah, was created right on a river, the Savannah River. Okay, they needed that river to move back and forth and to transport goods back and forth. All right, rivers can act as borders between states. That means to separate them. They also provide us with drinking water and ways to relax and have fun. All right, here is a map of the three main rivers in Georgia. All right, the longest river that starts up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. All right, it goes from the north down towards the southwest area. It borders Georgia and Alabama. That is the Chattahoochee River. What river? Chattahoochee River. All right, the river right in the middle, right below the Chattahoochee. All right, that goes down to the west side and meets up with the Chattahoochee River is the Flint River. Flint River. Remember that area was near Albany, Georgia. What is now known as Albany, Georgia. And then on the eastern side of the state, we have another river, the Savannah River. It borders South Carolina and Georgia and also meets up with the ocean. Okay, now let's review. The Chattahoochee River is in what color? Dark blue. Dark blue. All right, it forms the border between Georgia and Alabama here, and it also comes down and separates Alabama from Florida and Georgia from Florida in a few spots. That's right, so it can create a boundary in spots. All right, if you want to review, here's your video on GPV that talks about the Chattahoochee River. All right, it does start in the Blue Ridge Mountains. All right, it comes from the Native American word meaning painted rocks. Most people in Georgia have given it the nickname the Hooch. Instead of saying Chattahoochee, which is a long name, they call the river the Hooch. All right, here's our map again that we practiced. Chattahoochee on the west. In the middle is the Flint. On the east is Savannah. All right, next we have the Flint River. It's in dark blue. It begins in the Piedmont region around Atlanta. All right, and it ends in the coastal plain region. It joins up with the Chattahoochee. All right, over 300 years ago, the Creek Indians lived near this river around Albany, Georgia. All right, yesterday you were supposed to label the rivers again on a different map. They're all the same color this time. All right, let's start over here on the east. Which river is on the east? It is a boundary between Georgia and South Carolina. It is the Savannah River. Spires forgot to take it out of presentation view. All right, so Savannah. All right, which river is in the middle and joins up down here in the southwestern corner of Georgia? That's the Flint River. Remember, the Creek Indians lived near Albany, Georgia area of this river. And then the longest river that makes a border between Georgia and Alabama is the Hooch, the Chattahoochee. The Chattahoochee River. All right, so you will check your work. Tomorrow on your test, you will have to identify each river, so make sure you study this part well. All right, let's move on to our last river, the Savannah. All right, let's look on the map. Here is the Savannah River in dark blue. All right, this is the state of Georgia. This is the state of South Carolina. What is Savannah River? Yes, it's a boundary. It's a boundary. So this river is called the Savannah River. It is in dark blue. It creates most of the boundary separating Georgia and South Carolina. Now, if you look right here, what happens to the Savannah River? It meets the ocean. Remember, we said rivers eventually meet the ocean? All right, that's what happens to the Savannah River here. It meets the ocean. So this is the Georgia coast. This is where you have beaches right here in Georgia. Okay. And the Savannah River is right here. Okay, you can click the triangle at home on your copy to watch a virtual field trip of the Savannah River. There are lots of cool things that happen on the Savannah River. The Savannah River is very big in moving goods from place to place. They have huge cargo ships that they use to move goods to other places there. It's pretty neat. All right, so let's look at this picture. All right, here you have Savannah. In the background, here's the river. You can see some of the large ships. All right, this is the river boat. They also have big cargo ships that will come in, and they will carry cargo or goods to other places to sell them. So when stores need things, they will ship them on boats sometimes to get them where they need to go, and they will use rivers, and the Savannah River is very big for doing that. When you go there to Savannah, you will see a lot of those huge cargo ships. The Savannah River flows next to the city of Savannah, Georgia. Savannah was first settled in 1733 by who, guys? James Oglethorpe. We know that. He began the city as a British settlement, and it is known as the first city in Georgia. Now, the Savannah River provides fresh drinking water to many people in the area. All right, so there's lots of neat things. So they can get drinking water, and like I said, there are people that can ride the boats in the area for entertainment, and they can use the ships to move things from place to place. So Savannah River is used for lots of things. All right, today you have one more map to practice on. Remember, you can click here or here to learn about the regions or other rivers in Georgia, but you must fill in your rivers. All right, I'm going to provide you with some practice because, as you can see, we can't just have a test with just 3 rivers. So, you're going to have some questions about your regions as well. So, you need to be reviewing your regions. Review your study guide for regions and rivers, and use the practice that I've attached, and you will be ready for tomorrow. All right, do your best, and if you have any questions, please put them in the private comments, and I'll be glad to help you.